clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the running back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Got it on the outside. It's Allen.
No gain on the play. Good enough for first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
That is a statement play right away. On the road, the stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's York. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense goes. The clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Crosses the 45. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's York. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Trying to run, it's Hall. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to it. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with it.
Brings it to the open. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Martin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The short hands, it's Allen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Dropping back, it's York. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for space. It's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
And that had all the makings of called meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Penn State!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gonna run it, it's Hall. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
A run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Martin. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Adams.
At the 21-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And now the hit knocks it loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Off play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hall.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's York. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Hall. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. grabbed behind the line. It's Fox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's York. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The offense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Reads it, fires complete. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Martin. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The official says no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's York. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. This is a design run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's York. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets rid of it. That's caught, it's Traore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Traore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Fox. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Hall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's York. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They want to run this quarterback into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
The Nittany Lions will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. A designed run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Martin. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll run the option. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.